All right, let's just jump right in, shall we? We're going to talk about something that for so many of us is this mix of totally fascinating and, let's be honest, incredibly frustrating. And that is manifestation.
I mean, have you ever wondered about this? It's sold as this simple, easy secret, right? But then you see people studying it for years. They're trying everything: affirmations, visualizations, the whole nine yards. And yet, those big, really important goals, they just stay just out of reach. So, what is the deal? What's really happening?
Okay, first things first. And this is a biggie. We've got to admit that manifestation, it's become a huge, massive business.
Just think about it for a second. If a teacher or a guru gave you the entire jigsaw puzzle, all the pieces, and you solved it on day one, what would they sell you on day two? Nothing. There's no next book, no advanced course. They give you just enough to get you started, just enough to give you hope to keep you coming back for more.
Yeah, that quote nails it, doesn't it? It's like a dating app. It has to give you just enough hope to keep you swiping, but not so much success that you actually delete the app. The manifestation industry, a lot of the time, thrives on keeping you searching for that one last secret instead of just giving you the whole picture. It's a model that keeps you playing the game.
So, that's the business side. But there's another reason things get tricky. And this part is really, really interesting. It's about why these teachings sometimes just don't land right, especially when they move between cultures. A lot of this stuff has Western roots, and we're going to see how that can clash pretty hard with Eastern philosophies, like Buddhism, for example. You see, a ton of the big manifestation books and teachings, they come from a Western sort of Judeo-Christian background. The whole idea is often ask and you shall receive. You ask a higher power, call it God, call it the universe, to give you things. But if you're coming from, say, a Buddhist background, that can create a major conflict inside. Buddhist principles are all about self-reliance, atahai ato no natho, and questioning things, not just believing because someone told you to. It's a fundamental clash in worldview. All right, so keeping all that in mind, the business side, the cultural clashes, let's just cut through the noise. Let's get to what manifestation really is. The big idea is this: as within, so without. Your outer world is just a mirror reflecting what's going on inside you. And here's the thing: you can't change your reflection by poking at the mirror, right? It's useless. You have to change the thing being reflected. The work is always, always an inside job. So here's the real definition. Manifestation is all about adjusting your inner state, your feelings, your beliefs, until you feel happy and at peace, whether you get the thing or not. That's the key. The goal isn't the stuff. It's not the car, the house, the money. The goal is the feeling. The stuff is just a bonus, a side effect. And think about it. You've totally experienced this. You're just sitting there and you think, man, I could really go for a donut right now. And then like an hour later, your coworker walks in with a box of them. It works so easily for the small stuff, right? So why? It really comes down to one word: attachment. With the donut, you're not desperate. You're in a state of, it'd be nice, but whatever, I'll be fine without it. Your energy is calm, it's detached. But when it comes to the big stuff, $1 million, the perfect partner, suddenly it's not calm anymore. It's desperate, it's needy, it's filled with this heavy feeling of lack. And that energy pushes it away. Okay, so this brings us to all the techniques, the actual doing part of manifestation. Let's see how they fit into this picture. I mean, you know the list. There's affirmations, visualization, scripting, vision boards, feng shui, carrying lucky charms in your pocket. The list goes on and on. So the big question is, which one is the best? Which one is the real secret? Is there one magic technique that actually works better than all the rest? And the answer is, the best technique is whichever one you believe in the most. Seriously. The power isn't in the vision board. It's not in the crystal. It's not in the words you chant. The power is in you. The technique is just a tool, a prop that helps you focus your own belief. It gives you permission to feel it's real. And that idea that the power is in you, that leads us to probably the biggest, most important mindset shift you have to make for any of this to work. Here's the thing. You are always manifesting. You don't need to learn how. You're a master at it. Just look around. Your life right now is a perfect manifestation of who you were in the past. The issue isn't that you can't manifest. It's that you keep playing the same old CD. You're getting the same song over and over. If you want new music, you got to change the disc. And this is where almost everyone gets tripped up.
We're taught our whole lives to think like this. If I do enough work, I will have enough money, and then I can be happy. Do, have, be. But that's completely backward. The universe doesn't work that way. The correct path is the exact opposite. Be, do, have. So what does that mean? It means you have to be the person first. You embody the feelings, the beliefs of the person who already has what you want. From that state of being, you then do the things that person would do. And as a natural result, you will have what that person has. You have to be wealthy in your soul first. You have to be loved in your heart first. That is the starting point. Everything else follows. Okay, and this brings us to the final piece, the real secret sauce, the thing that literally collapses the time between you and your desire. And it might sound crazy, but here it is. You will never, ever get what is important to you. Why not? Because putting something on a pedestal, calling it important, automatically signals that it's special, that it's rare, and most of all, that it's not yours. It creates distance. The universe doesn't give you what's important, it gives you what's normal. The whole game is to take your desire off that pedestal. You have to make it feel ordinary, as normal as the phone in your pocket or the car you already own. You're not desperate for those things, right? They're just there. They're normal. That's the feeling you have to cultivate. You have to strip away all that desperate wanting energy until it just feels like a natural part of who you are. So that's the final question you have to ask yourself. Is this thing you want still important? Is it still this special, far-off dream? Or have you done the inner work to make it feel normal for the new version of you that you've decided to be? Because that shift from important to normal, that's everything. Thanks for digging into this with me.